All right, and we should be live. I apologize for the delay with getting live, but I just had some stuff that I needed to do around the apartment and stuff like that. So we're here. So anyway, let me just, there we go. So today the plan is to start Express. On my own time, what did I do? I think I did Introduction to Frameworks. I wrote some notes on my own time just to finish that off so that we didn't have to do any more studying. We can get kind of into the nitty gritty. So we are going to be starting with Express and basically recreating the project we created 2 days ago on Tuesday, but using Express, essentially, which kind of has that routing functionality sort of built in for us. So yeah, so that's the plan for today. So let's get started. All right, so learned how to read and write data. I'm going to serve up multi-page website. You may have found in the process, and I may not even write notes on this. We'll see. How we can use Express in various ways, such as to create a full stack application using the model view controller pattern, as well as to create a REST API. I think the other thing I'm going to do is probably set up that project. So okay, so I'll do that. I'm actually going to put this note on my other desktop. Okay, so let's get a GitHub repo and then clone it into so what we'll say is Odin Express test or something like that. Testing basic routing, or testing the use of Express with Node.js for the Odin Project. Perfect. Probably not going to bother. Well, we'll add a README. Okay. And then we'll clone that into a folder that we'll create. Okay, so this is our, I don't know why because that's what we created before. That was what we had up last time. Okay, so let's I think it's Control O or Command O should open. Okay. Wrong spot. Okay, there we go. And we'll go back. Wait. I'm going to go up one. Node. So we'll do a new folder. We'll say, actually, we want to clone into it, right? So actually, we should do it just through the terminal here. It'll create a folder for us. So good. And then we'll open that file with Node, or with code, yes, VS Code. Okay, so here's our file, or our folder with our project in it, and it's got that remote connection, which is what we want. So what I'll do now is let's set up a general overview of the topic, set up a basic Express server, describe how an incoming request is processed and ultimately responded to by the server, describe what a middleware function is, and describe how to automatically restart your application when a change is made. Okay, so. All right, there we go. And then npm install Express. Cool. Oh, and then I need to npm install, what is it, types. Or is it at types / node, I think. And then I'm sure there's Express types too, right? Okay. Good. Then we should have our types or our dependencies in here. Okay, good. So if we do app.ts, And then we need that TypeScript big. Okay. We'll do types are node. I don't know if I have to include express inside of the types TS config. I'm actually not 100% sure. TS config express. Let's see. To get out of the way. Init, npmi express, node. Okay, so maybe not. Types node, types express, TS config. npx tsc. Sure. Want this as well. It lets us. Oh, because I don't have a source router. That's the problem. Okay, so I need to move this actually into source. Oh, need a folder. Okay. And then, all right, so that should be fine. And then package JSON. We'll worry about that later. Okay. ESC watch, good. Okay. Const express. I don't think this is this does the CJS pattern. I don't think this is the right way of doing it. And we need to use ESM. Or maybe this is the way of doing it. What if I just did import express require equals require express? Oh, I see. Okay. Const app equals express. Assuming that's right. Then app.get root. And then we have our request and response here. And then, so we're going to send. Okay, I see. Okay. Okay, so then we do, okay, so then we can set up our, set up an .env, I suppose, as well. Yo, how's it going, Jay? Which I need to git ignore for. I don't know if, like, Beats dev servers uses port 35173. Okay, so just start a new terminal, and then we'll do source slash. Not like file. Oh yeah, cause right. Yes. Module not found. Oh, because we have type. The type of the needs to be module. It's going. My nephew is in town, so I'm pretty pumped. That's awesome. Okay. Still saying module not found. Why? I wonder if it's because. No. Not find module source app. Okay, so I have a suspicion it's not exporting the, or wait. Yeah, okay, so it's not compiling the TypeScript, which is fair enough. Kind of annoying. Whenever I set this up manually with the source folder, it does not, by default, the TypeScript watcher does not compile the TypeScript inside of that folder, and I don't know why. I guess we'll find out. This is what I ran into 2 days ago, so I don't know. We shall see. Okay, let's see. Where were we? TypeScript not compiling to JS in source. Why not? Oh, because of this, maybe? Wonder. Maybe I do need to put this. Okay, that's not very helpful. Yeah, I did forget about this. Let's try putting this here. See if that fixes anything. I don't know. Find out. I've set the JS files to be hidden, so I have to use... Okay, so it's still not compiling them. What if I do it manually? TSC source / app.ts. Found one error. Import express is required express. Okay. This. It doesn't like that either. Oh, import star as, okay. From express. Okay. I'm just going off of what what's it called, the work? Ah, it did, okay. It did compile it. Okay. Alright, nice. Cool. Now, let's see if running the server works. I don't know. Oh, it did. Okay. So, localhost 8080? Nice. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Alright. A little bit of, you know, a little bit of debugging. See, I wasn't sure if you needed to use the common JS syntax for, because this is using common JS syntax or whatever it is, but I'm using the module syntax, right? So I don't know. Let's bring this guy over, and then I think we can do like a reformat this a little bit. Let's put this up here and this up here. Okay, good. Cool. All right, so now that the server's up and running, let's send a request. Browser, navigate to localhost 3000 or whatever. Okay. And then the action tells the browser to send a GET request to the root path. Whenever you navigate to any web URL in this way, this is essentially what you're doing, navigating to the Odin Project via the address bar is telling the browser to send a GET request to the /pass path in the odinproject.com. Yes. Okay. When the server receives the GET request from the client, the express stores it as a request object, which then goes on. Actually, I should say this here or something. The request object gets passed belong to various functions that are in middleware, I suppose. Send back a response. Okay, so the middleware is essentially like just processing the request before the response is formulated and sent. I see. Or it could just be multiple steps formulating a response. I also need a git ignore in here. And then node modules. Okay. Got a little bit less of a problem here. Initial express server setup and nice. You're on chicken nugget duty, had to run and get some. Ah, got you. That's kind of a blessing though. Chicken nugget duty sounds like a fun time. Speaking of chicken nuggets, I wish I could eat them, but I can't because I'm celiac. And it would have been nice today to have that because I've been running around all day. Basically, long story short, my work computer bricked today. Don't know why, but it completely bricked. Wouldn't turn on. Have no fucking clue. So anyway, I had to spend the entire day trying to get a hold of my manager, and he was like away. And so anyway, so I've been like running around, and it's just so convenient because just after I moved, so I have to get my workplace to send me a new machine, expedited overnight shipping, or overnight whatever delivery. So I'm gonna get a new machine tomorrow morning, I hope. But that was bullshit, and that's what I've been dealing with all day. And among other things, like trying to prepare because my apartment's water is turning off for 12 hours. Is it 12 hours or 8 hours? I don't know, something overnight, which is shitty. So I've had to like get water and shit. Like it's, anyway, I don't know. It's been it's honestly the last like 2 weeks have been crazy. Like I have not had a minute to just like have a normal day. Like every single day since the 15th of May has been hectic, and there's always been something happening. Anyway, so I'm just complaining also a little bit. It's on your mission to find some celiac-friendly nuggies. Yeah, there are, at my local grocery store, there are gluten-free tenders, but they're not nuggets. They're like chicken tenders, which those are good too, but they're kind of good, but it's like kind of like that like reconstituted like blended chicken. I don't know. I know that's like how nuggets work, but for tenders usually you'd think it's like not blended chicken. I don't know. It's like a nugget tender. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of them, and it's the only brand that I can find. So there's only one brand that I can find. Anyway, I digress on the chicken discussion. But, okay. So let's see, if we define multiple routes, Express would pass the request through the first route that matched the requested HTTP verb. Ah, okay, I see. That sounds so great. Yeah. Which, the nuggets or the tenders? Yeah, I mean, I need to buy them. They're like freaking expensive. Like one box of, I think, how many tenders come in a box? Like 12 maybe? 12 tenders in a box, or is it 16? I don't remember. 12 or 16 tenders. Is like 15 Canadian dollars, which is like highway robbery in my opinion, but so it's like basically $1 per tender, which is very expensive. So, but it's also frozen, right? The way you describe them sounded so bad. Yeah, they're not great. I ate them a lot when I was a student, only because it was cheap. Well, not cheap, but it was easy to make. You know, you just pop them in the oven or the air fryer. So it was very convenient as a student meal, but anyway. That's basically what chicken nuggets are. Like that reconstituted blended chicken breast or whatever it is. Okay, so express takes the callback function. So this is the callback here. So we'll put this in here. So let's just, whoops, in here. Takes in a route string and a callback function, which tells Express what to do when the browser requests from that path or route. Okay. Something like this. Auto restarting your server upon file changes. Any changes to JavaScript and JSON? Okay, so we can do this. We can do node watch app.js. What? Fuck. Oh, because it's not. I know why. This needs to be source slash. So now if we do like hello BenStack, it should change. Apparently not. Oh, because the compiler's not compiling properly. I had to compile it manually. What? Now it should be fixed. There we go. Okay, so that's kind of a pain in the ass. I need to figure out how to get this to compile automatically. I wonder if I can do TSC source watch like this. Like if I can watch a file. I don't know. Let's see. Watch file, or not file, folder, directory. TypeScript / watch folder. Yeah, because it's not watching my source. Wonder if maybe if I need to do it inside, I can just cd into source or something, and then I can do like this, and then I wonder if this actually works. So if I change this to 3000, does that change? And then this should be no longer, assuming I wanted it to. Yes. Now, see? Okay. It did not, yes, he is a watch command, but nodemon, I'm pretty sure can watch both. Okay, got you. Yeah, I don't know. I think the TypeScript compiler does not like to just watch the source file, which is what I tried to put here. I don't know, like include. I'm assuming include means like include for the compiler for it to look a certain spot. I don't know. We can try nodemon, I guess. You may also come across nodemon. Node doesn't always have a stable built-in watch mode, so you're likely to see nodemon around in place. Our recommendation would be to stick with nodes built in. See, this is the bullshit with Odin Project. They recommend you like can't use external tooling, which I think is kind of stupid. Like it's I think it's good to use these tools, right? Like I think the recommendation to stay pure is kind of ridiculous. And then what's the usage? Oh, and then it's just nodemon app.ts. Okay. But does that work for the, I don't know if that, let's see. Fuck. Oh, because we're in the wrong folder. And okay. All right, so that's still working, good. And then so, okay, so then if we change this to 8080 again. Oh, see, because it now, because the TypeScript compiler is not, oh, because, well, that's not even watching anyway. Try this. Oh, okay, it is changing. That should, didn't change the port, I don't know. Restarting due to changes, starting node. So, okay, so it's restarting because it sees, okay, this is interesting. So it sees that nodemon is watching the TypeScript file change. But again, because it's not compiling automatically, the TypeScript compiler is not working. The or well, it's not. It works. It's just not. It's just not compiling the whatever the file into JS. It's just restarting the same source / app.js, right? That's uncompiled. So I don't know how to rectify that. Node Express TypeScript usage. Let's just see what the recommended way of doing this is. Let's see. Start node dot npm install. Okay. Set up your Node.js project TypeScript at 4. Okay, so let's try this then. Okay, so we have source map paths. Okay, so we can try npm install. TypeScript at 4. I don't know what the at 4 means. Is that like a version? I'm just gonna trust this Okta developer thing. All right, and then in our tsconfig JSON, we have paths up here somewhere, right? Or we don't. I guess. Oh wait, no, that's a list. Node modules. Okay. Not sure exactly what this is for. It's in compiler options. Okay. What's the problem here? Oh, colon. .nodemon had a flag for it. It needs to be run concurrently, which I haven't done in a while since frameworks. I believe the package was called concurrently. Oh, okay. I see. Problem with this. Non-relative paths are not allowed. Fix it? Okay. Let's find out if this works. Yeah, because that's what, does it have a flag? Maybe it does. Config files, nodemon.json. Let's see if TypeScript's on here anywhere. No. Does nodemon have TypeScript support or something? I don't fucking know. TS node. Oh, TS node. Okay, so npm install ts node and then node mons. Okay, so we need to install ts node as well. Maybe that'll work. All right, let's try this out now. Okay, so let's kill the server and then redo it. So this should not... Yeah, okay, so that's fine. Although, no. Port's 8080. Okay, we need to... Let's just change it back to 3000. What the fuck? Feeling the compiler's not working yet. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Recompile. Let's try this now. Then if I change this to test, nothing happened. Fuck. We'll get this. Oh, okay, it did restart. It saw changes, but it didn't update didn't compile. Brother. Come on. Yeah, it says file change detected, but it didn't obviously change the app.js. Oh. It is not working. Okay. This guy was lying. Let's see. npm nodemon watch source dash. Do you have to point to the TS file now? Ooh. Good question. I wonder. So like this then. What happened? New TS error, diagnostics, unable to compile TypeScript. Unknown compiler option for beta module syntax. Oh, boo. Okay, so now the TypeScript config file is fighting with the nodemon compiler. Because, okay, so is the nodemon compiler different than the TypeScript compiler? That's the big problem, right? Okay, so what did it not like here? I can just like comment it out because I'm kind of over this. Diagnostic text. Unknown verbatim module syntax. Okay. I don't know what that does, but we're going to see. No unchecked side effects. Imports. Let's see if that fixes it. Just try this now. No. Unknown file extension. Great. Fantastic. File extension TS. Okay. Yeah, so it didn't like the TypeScript file extension. Yeah, then run nodemon with the TS file and it will just work. Yeah, okay, well, easy for you to say, bucko. Bring this notes out of here for a second. Oh, because I still have the compiler running. Maybe that's the problem. Yes, node, source app.ts. Unknown file extension, TypeScript. It's gonna... Stupid. we just use TSX works out of the box. TLDR, after years of trying to make TS Node work, just use TSX, which works out of the box. You don't want to remove type module, for example. npm, you can start the server with the config using TS Node. Oh. But then that's not NodeMon, though. I think the problem is I'm trying to like jam square pegs into round holes here a little bit. Oh, okay, so that's part of the problem. Okay, so type. This is what I want though, because I don't want to use CommonJS. Ideally, unless we also try. Is there a way of like uninstalling package? npm uninstall? Is this a thing? Can you do this? Oh, I guess you can. Never had to. Interesting. Okay. So let's try this TSX thing. It's this guy right here. WongX claims that this works. And then we do npx tsx source / app.ts. Okay. Okay. Promising. Okay, so it's hello test, and then let's do hello BenStack again. Okay, did that now recompile? It didn't. Fantastic. But then now I wonder if I need to use NodeMon with that. Because this won't automatically update itself, right? Now I wonder if I can do a watch flag here. Try that out. Okay, BenStack, okay, and then test. Is that, okay, so it restarts it. Okay. I figured it out. Okay, I figured it out. No more NodeMon nonsense. Okay, I think I figured it out. So basically what I have to do is I have to do npx tsx -- watch and then the path. Okay, cool. Good to know. I'm actually going to write that down because that is nonsense. Okay. Let's go to here and then bring this guy back in here. We'll do... Don't like do... Want notes down here and this up there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, say that sure is, but what if it works, lol. Yeah, it does work. It does work, and I kind of figured it out half on my own, sort of, just by fucking around and finding out. Yo, Direct, you're a genius CS student, and maybe at that point where most people burn out or hit the reality of CS, I used to think it would be debugging on the beach, but it's more than that. Of course it's more than that. I mean, there's some of that for sure. There's some fun when it comes to that, but there's a lot of problems, Direct, where like you can't just like do it casually. You kind of have to like really, you know. And this isn't to sound condescending or anything like this, but there are a lot of problems that are really difficult, and they're going to take you multiple days to figure out, right? And that's frustrating. And believe me, I've been there before. And sometimes you just gotta like take a step away, and like this shit is challenging. Like, this is not an easy field to be in. But, in my opinion, the satisfaction of eventually figuring it out makes it worth it. But that's a choice you have to make for yourself, right? And you just have to kind of try, and keep trying, right? Like tonight, for example. Like, did I really want to stream tonight? If I was being perfectly honest with myself, not really. But I wanted to stream, but I did. I guess I did, and I didn't. I didn't because I didn't feel like it. However, because you're not going to feel like doing most things you want to do, right? But the point is to like show up and try and do the thing, right? Smashing your keyboard, and it's the slow, unglamorous reps that you don't see on TikTok. Exactly. Like, I've been doing, and I don't mean to, toot my own horn or anything, but at this point, based across all the streams, I've done probably close to, I would guess, 250 hours-ish live. Yo, bro, remember me? Maybe? I'm not sure. But I trust that you've been here before. I don't know. It gets hard to remember everybody, to be honest with you. Okay. But I believe you that you were here before. But anyway, okay. So let's app. Let's see. Basic express dependencies. Maybe find a better solution later. Okay. I'll just say what was it? TSX types/node types/express. What are the other ones that I have in here? Probably got more. Or that's the package lock. I don't know if are all of our dependencies in here. TSX TypeScript. Express, of course. TSX TypeScript. Okay. And then I'll just say like for the -d dev dependencies. Okay. Run project in source with npx tsx watch app.ts. Okay. There we go. What am I working on now? I am learning Express for the first time, Atulia. You're realizing like it's the gym. The guy who gets ripped don't think it was easy, and we didn't see the sweaty sets, the aching body, or the days where the body fat is stubborn. I think I'm at the point where most people quit, but I want to keep going because I came to college for CS, but I tried to make my own game in Unity and somewhat succeeded. Hey, somewhat succeeded is better than failed, right? Like, there's no... I think this is true with anything too. You're never going to be 100% satisfied with what you make. I think I've made enough things at this point to realize that anything you make is going to feel imperfect in some sense, right? Like, and I think chasing that kind of idealistic satisfaction is going to lead you down a bad road, right? Because I don't think that really exists. No one's really that, perfectly satisfied with what they do in CS every single time, right? I feel like AI gives people a false sense of that. In fairness, I feel like it gives them a false sense of perfection because they're blinded. Like, the reason why I say that is because I think they're blind to how bad their code actually is because of how clusterfuck the AI makes the code. So that it feels perfect to them because they don't actually understand what's even going on, right? It's like I don't know, the blind leading the blind in some sense, right? And sure, it can make something that works, but like, is it perfect? No. You think it's perfect because you don't know that it's not perfect. You don't know what you don't know, right? Ignorance is bliss in some sense, at least with regard to that. I don't know if that saying is necessarily true, like in a broad spectrum, but. You just don't like that I begrudgingly do my C++ homework despite it being useful for stuff like Unreal Engine games? Dude, honestly, when I did my CS degree, I also like had to struggle through homework sets, like doing things that in my own time I would find interesting if I got to do it at my own pace. But doing it for assignments and grading and you know, in some sense you're competing with other students. Like it makes it stressful, and it takes the fun out of doing it. But trust me, at least with how school is concerned, that is temporary, right? Like I'm doing this stuff and my learning on my own on this YouTube channel, and it's been immensely better than school. Like kind of doing this self-education path. Got to learn and enjoy the ride. Yeah, you will. If you start committing to learning on your own outside of school direct, the magic will come back a little bit. That's not to say it won't still be hard, because it will be, and you have to force yourself to show up a little bit. But the journey, all by and large, is better than with school, because school feels kind of forced, right? A little bit. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm going to continue on with this then. Partially why you started cheating with AI, yeah, that's fair. See, I couldn't do that because I'm like, I guess I'm too old school. I couldn't bring myself to cheat. So, because I did basically my entire first undergrad without AI, because AI didn't exist yet, or at least like in the capacity that it does today. Okay, so this is fine. All right, so let's see. And then how do we send, send an HTML file, I wonder. I don't really want to do the router necessarily. Let's see. Okay, so this is the API. So I'm going to probably save this to my Node folder. I should have. Do I not have one? Maybe not. Maybe I don't have a Node folder. Then I'm gonna do probably because I'm getting too many of these folders here. I'm just gonna make another folder. I love bookmarks, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Web development. Let's call it web development, and then we'll put our HTML CSS folder in there, and then our Node folder and the React folder, and oops. And now this is a little better, a little cleaner. Perfect. Nice. All right, let me catch up on chat. Which I'm doing this whole C++ class without cheating feels decent. Language doesn't grind my gears yet. Well, that's good. That's good. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the. I've heard a lot of people express their frustrations with C++. So I guess it's a good thing that you haven't necessarily become jaded yet thus far. I just have to see if my girlfriend is coming home. I don't. Okay. Cool. Not home yet, but she will be probably soon. Now I'm thinking, am I really into coding like I thought I was? Am I mentally still a 14-year-old who scrolls and forgets about school? See, when I was 14, okay, I don't know, I don't want to sound boomer, but like, this is kind of not related to what you said, but I didn't have social media at 14, which like maybe is a blessing, I don't know. I didn't really, well, I was like probably 16 when I got it. I don't know. But I mean, in some sense, you'll always be that 14-year-old kid, right? And honestly, the other thing too is like, yeah, you have to try really hard, you know, to succeed direct. But like at the same time, like if you fuck up like one class, it's not the end of the world. Trust me. Like if you get an A- or a B or whatever, or even if you get a C in a class, like it's not a big deal, right? It's more about your enthusiasm with regarding the subject matter, because that's going to determine how successful you are in a workplace, right? It's not necessarily about grades. It is a little bit about grades. You have to care about it at a broad level, but if one class is really bothering you and you like kind of tank it, It's not going to be the end of the world. Trust me, employers care more about tenacity and quick learning and enthusiasm than they do about whether or not you succeeded in one specific course. Also, they also care about what you can build, right? At least in software engineering specifically. I work in IT, so it's a little different, but you know, by and large, it's about work ethic and initiative, showing initiative. Out of shape and lost in life. Well, I guarantee you're not going to be barely making it financially. I think you're going to do a lot better than you expect. I honestly couldn't imagine myself being independent and financially secure even a few years ago, right? And I made it, even though I'm not even doing software engineering. You know, maybe an opportunity is going to present itself where it's not exactly what you expect yourself to be, but it's going to pay the bills and you know, let you do your other hobbies, right? For me, that compromise was doing IT. So it's do I really love doing IT every day? Not really, especially my job, but you know, that's part of it. You want to be more than just a game product. Well, you can do that totally on your own time. I think part of the pressure that you're putting on yourself is thinking that's how you have to have your primary income. And trust me, I was there too. I wanted to, you know, for many years I wanted to be a game programmer. When I was really a little kid, but you might just have to have a 9-to-5 and then do stuff on the side, right? Golden handcuffs, yeah, that's also true. See, this is the benefit with my job, and I'll say as somebody who does more of a traditional 9-to-5, I get paid less than half of what these big SWE guys get paid. Less than half. Okay? But I have more work-life balance, and I have time to do these things in my spare time, right? So that to me is worth it. Getting paid significantly less, but enough to live comfortably, but still not nearly, you know, 6 figures or anything like that. But yeah. So again, you'll figure it out as you get older. Trust me. Express object is the following method. Express.json. Okay, I'm not gonna go through all of this. I want to see express.router static. Express.static. Does this allow you to serve static file? Okay. Express.static. Serve static pages like HTML, maybe? Tag extensions and see some usage here. Cost options. You think thinking being a coder is like sitting in the back rooms being tortured in fluorescent light while your back aches from a huge chair? It's not that. That's a little bit grim, I think. It's not like that. I mean, I work in IT, but even from some software software, I have a couple friends that are in software engineering, and it's not like that. Sure, you work hard, but it's not like that at all. Usually you're working with a team too, so it's not just you on your own being whipped by a boss or something like this. Here's an example of using Express.static. App.use public option. X false, max age 1 day, redirect. Set headers. Kind of confused though. What this is all about here. Public. Okay, so what's the main thing you're passing in here? So let's see. So built-in Maduro function is okay. Based on serve static. Serve static serves up public FTP folder. Oh, interesting. This might be down. This might be like a bad road. I don't know. I don't know if this is what exactly I want here. Okay, so what was it? So it was express object. Want to just go to the API? Okay, application object, request object. Oh Jesus Christ! There's a lot of things in here. Request body. Res.json. That's okay. So that's giving a response as JSON. Let's go to the response object then. Res.app. Over the winter break, I considered diving into web dev so that I could make my own portfolio website to showcase my projects. I started with Codecademy. Heard of that site? Yeah, I have. I've never used it. Oh, this looks coded. Did they vibe code this? Maybe not vibe code. This looks cool though. I mean, in the benefit with this guy is, you've got like a shit ton of modules here. Like with Odin Project, you've only got like, you know, JavaScript and HTML, CSS, right? But this is a lot of things. Like you can even do IT here, right? This is good. Comp TIA, that's a very standard cert. I actually have the A+ certification, which is like just help desk basically. What other ones are in here are pretty good? Cloud. The Azure ones are good if you want to do Microsoft stuff. I have a habit of looking at the keyboard. Codecademy's fucking vibe coded. Yeah, it does look vibe coded, Tyler. You have a habit of looking at the keyboard when I type. Do you do that as well? That's called not touch typing. It's the opposite of touch typing. I usually don't need to look at the keyboard when I type. You heard roadmap.sh is a good pick as well. Let's check that out. This is also, dude, it's good probably, okay, but you just have to be careful because like this is AI as hell, man. I mean, maybe it's good. I don't know. I don't know the people behind this. Maybe they've you know sussed out the back end, but the front end is 100% just AI. But that's fine. Again, you just have to, you know, make sure that, you know, this has reputable reviews and things. Okay, so I mean, it looks like there's a big community here. So maybe they have reputation this way, right? So when did these guys get started, I wonder? 2024? Okay, interesting. I haven't looked at the keyboard since 1995 because our principal made us type with with paper over our hands. Ah, gotcha. Damn, that's brutal. Your principal did it. I actually remember in probably 2005, 2006, when I was in like grade 1, we had a typing class with Windows XP, and there was this like, parrot that was like this parrot graphic or whatever that was like teaching us how to type. It was like a shitty like edutainment app, like typing app, or whatever program that we had to use. And that sucked. I hated it. And like when you're 5-6 years old, you can't like sit in a chair for like 30 minutes and type, you know, like it's so boring. And I eventually never learned properly and just kind of like, I kind of use home row with my left hand, but my right hand is like all over the place. I don't know. Used Oregon Trail, nice. I've heard of Oregon Trail actually, because in our school's computer lab, they had an updated version of Oregon Trail that I would want to say came out probably like in the early 2000s. And then there was like a Canadiana version of Oregon Trail, but like Canadian. It was like a Canadian version or whatever. Yeah. Where you go across, you know, the Transit Canada Highway from like St. John's to Victoria. That was related to something else. I don't remember, but I don't know. It wasn't really realistic to pioneering necessarily, or like a pioneer's journey. But anyway, that's kind of a digression. But this is interesting. Okay, so you've got like BI analyst here. That's pretty cool. This is good. I actually thought maybe I was going to get into this stuff a little bit when I was doing my internship, because they had me doing some BI analytics, but ultimately I ended up doing more like, at least for my career, I'm more of a like systems administrator type job. I don't know where that would really be on here. I guess it's not really in this. It's not really DevOps per se. Kind of more menial than DevOps. But anyway. Hello, learning Golang but came here so I can have a study buddy. That's awesome, Beneath. That's exactly what I'm here for. I appreciate you dropping by. That's kind of why I stream as well, so you can kind of just be motivated to learn while I'm learning. But Golang's cool. I eventually do want to learn it. I know some people have opinions about Golang, but I think it's cool and worth learning. Anyway. But no, there's some good stuff in here. What else have I been familiar with? They're like the MS 102 is a good one. Not in here. I guess it doesn't really. There's no. Maybe it would be under. I guess it would still be. Would it be under cloud? Wonder. Now I'm just going down the rabbit hole here. I don't know what they really have. Professional skills. No, that's bullshit. Okay, whatever. I don't know. There's some MS courses. If you're working in a Microsoft agency, there's some good Microsoft certifications that are sought after. I mean, are they good certifications? Objectively, not really, but they're good in the sense that employers like them. So if you're an IT person, you can get some of those. Okay, res.append. I want to send like an HTML or something. How can I send attachment? Okay, so that's like this is like a picture or something like that. Res.format? Interesting. If I could do a res.format text HTML something. Res.json, res.links. Yeah. C++ class I'm taking right now is required to graduate if I want to continue with this game systems path. Well, that's, I mean, again, if you, good to see you grinding. Appreciate you, Christopher. Thanks for coming by. But yeah, I mean, again, if you just need to pass, then just pass. Like, I don't know if you like C++ or not. You said it's not grinding your gears yet, so just keep sticking at it, Direct. You'll get there, my friend. I'm kind of grinding. I'm grinding and having a conversation with chat at the same time. Res render. Renders a view and sends rendered HTML string. Okay. So I can send the... Okay, so where do I get the view from, though, is the question. Locals, an object where properties define local variables. Callback. C++ is crucial in game dev. You'll need to know it. Yeah, I mean, in AAA game dev, sure. Indie, you could choose not to do it, I think. I don't know much about it. Like, what if I want to just send a file? Oh, I can just send a file like that. So I can send like, can I just send like an HTML file? What if I want to just send an HTML file? With view app.get. App.get, okay, yeah, that's fine. I need to send the express send static HTML. I don't know if you use the render or the express.static. Oh, it's just send file. Is it literally that easy? App.join dir name public. App.use express.static. So it's different. There's app.use and app.get. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to our example here. We also have one tutor, and they're always booked up. Our teacher's the only one who can teach C++. Seems like I'm also being tortured by the school's poor infrastructure and short staffing. That's a lot of schools, direct. Mine was not too dissimilar. Yeah, you got to keep going. You're already like more than halfway done your degree, so you gotta see it through. If you're a freshman or like first year, I would say, you know, maybe you can reconsider switching. But no, if you're already in your third year, then you should probably stick to it. Using AI as a tutor, teacher, senior dev to assist in your development as a developer. I see. That's fair, Christopher. However, I wouldn't say AI is a senior dev in my head. AI is like a junior dev, right? It's okay. Let's put it this way: it's a junior dev as far as ability, but it has the breadth of knowledge that a senior dev would have, something like this, right? But as far as accuracy and code quality, it's probably junior dev. Okay, so let's see. So we have app listen. So we can do app.get, and then we can do res.send file. Okay, so let's first commit this guy. We'll say fix TS rendering to use TSX or something like this. All right. You agree? Use it for the breadth of knowledge? Yeah, exactly. Because it does have a breadth of knowledge. That I will give it. But I don't know. I don't mind using like Google and then like the Stack Overflow. Like Brave browser has this really neat feature where it kind of gives you like these summaries based on like the most relevant result. I don't know if this is AI or not, but I don't really care because this was written by a person, right? So you can see here, there's the link directly to it. And so this response was written by a person, right? So I kind of appreciate this. Even if this is AI, I don't care because it's this response is a person. And then I can use my own discretion to see whether this is a response from a person that I like, and if I don't, then I can go down further. The other thing I like about Brave is that you can turn off all the AI nonsense that Google has. Anyway, this isn't a Brave commercial. I'm just, I've been browser hopping a little bit. Okay, so let's go to send file again. Okay, so send file transfers the path, but then I don't know if I need to set the content type. Yeah, I probably do. Okay, so let's try. Let's just do let's do a pages, and then we'll do an index HTML in here. And then we'll just do like homepage. Whoops. And then we'll just do like an H1 homepage, right? Something like this. And then, okay, so then what we can do is we have to set the content type. So we'll say res.set maybe. And then res.send file. And then the file, right? Be in pages/index.html. So I guess we'll find out whether or not this works. Type error, rip. Must be absolute or specify root to res send file. Okay. But what is this relative to? Do I have to do like source / pages /? Oh wait, this isn't send file. Oh, I need to do this. Okay, I see. app.get. Okay, so that's fine. Then I have to have the options. I can define the options here. Okay. rec.params.name. I see. Okay, so we need to actually do some error handling here as well. That's what happens when you jump the gun. I think we need headers. Const options is root. I don't know if I need path.join your name, and then I don't know what this. I guess that's just pages slash index.html or something. Dot files deny, I think. Just kind of going off of what this says. Oh, and then I probably need to import path or something. And then headers. And then I think the content type is a header, right? I don't know what x dot whatever is here. I'm just kind of guessing. Okay, so we'll say file name. Where's file name defined? Rec.params.name. I guess we'll say this isn't root actually. Or I guess it is root. And then what? It would be options, and then error, the error handler. If error, then next error. I don't know what the hell this does. Next error. I don't know what next does. Else console.log sent file or something. I feel like I'm using this wrong. What is this next doing here? Dot files, option for serving dot files. Oh, I see. Okay. So I can send over. I don't know what this next thing is. Is this like, do I import this from something? Maybe that's just part of the pseudocode of this. I don't know. I could just do console.error. Something like this. Oh, now there's another one. Dir name is not defined. Is this I thought dir name. Oh, it's a function. Can I put a relative one in here? I genuinely don't know. Okay, so we got an error here. Okay, so 404. This is obviously wrong. So what if I just put this in, I'll say root is source, maybe? Pages? Okay. That broke. And then if I do options.root, path.join, options.root, and then index.html. No such file or directory. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I want to see what the path of business is here. Express.static. Oh, maybe I need to use this. Const path is required path, yeah. App.use. I wonder if I put this like above. And then I do like the base express.static path.join dir name public. Ah, okay, so I guess public would be what is exposed to the public. Run the express app from another directory. It's safe to use the absolute path of the directory that you want to serve. Okay. I'm just trying shit, man. Path.join dir name. But it says it's not defined. I don't know, maybe that's not what we want. I don't know. What problem? Oh, okay. Reference error. Can you try accept blocks? Like for which part specifically? Your name is not defined. Okay. I thought. Let's see. Or not this. Sorry. The try logic. Like for what? The app.get? Like put the whole try except with this. Try, yeah. I would put the whole, would I put the whole, I mean the error is being printed here because it says dir name is not defined. I don't know if I put the whole app.get inside of a try except or something. Import dir name from path. Ah, I see, okay. For each step to narrow down where the errors are located. That's fair. I might, if this last thing here doesn't work, then I might do that. Christopher. I wonder if it's, I need to do actually path dot dir name or something. Does that work? No. Dir name does not exist on type of path. Did you mean dir name? Did I? I don't. It's a function. I don't know. Import. What if we just try this? Dir name from path. Dir name. That's a function, but then this is a value. Very confused. Oh, file name. File URL to path. I wonder if I need to do this. Okay, so if you're using Node.js modules, because we're using modules, that's why. Equivalents of file name and dir name can be created inside of each file via import.meta.ui. Okay, so we can try something like this. Can you suggest a web to learn on? I mean, the one I'm using, Pixos, is the Odin Project, which is a free and open source web development curriculum. That's what I would recommend. Or if you're a complete beginner, use free code camp. Just Google it. Okay, because it's common JS versus this. Okay, so we can basically recreate this functionality. Let's try this out. File URL to path from URL. Okay. And then we'll do const file name is equal to file URL to path import.meta.url. And then we'll do const dir name is dir name file name. And then I wonder if I don't even need this and I can do path.dir name. Yes, I think probably. Let's see. Okay, so this page isn't working still. Oh! We did it. Okay. All right, cool. So I don't know if this is the pattern I want to use for every single. These are actually, I'm going to write like a little note here. I want to do it like a multi-liner. So these are technically common JS built-in variables that come with Express, but we are using modules, so this is the workaround with included imports above. No worries. No worries, Pix. I'm gonna drop a follow. Appreciate you. I've been going for 88 days, man. I'm, you know. All right, so I figured it out. So it was because of the URL. Okay, so now this interestingly works, which is cool. Okay, so I don't know if I need. Do I even need the root? I wonder if I even need the root, because I probably do. These options would be the same for any of the requests on our basic static server, right? So I don't. Oops. There. Okay, so that should be fine. All right, and then now we can do the other pages, right? So we can just do. We can do like. Copy paste. Rename to about. And then we'll do rename contact or something. Then we'll put an input or something in here. I don't know. Okay. So now I have a couple pages, and then we can do essentially this, but repeated for the different paths, right? So I can do /about, and then about.html, and then contacts, and then contact.html. Neat. Now theoretically, this should work. So if we go to the about page, that didn't work as well as I wanted to. Contact doesn't work. Okay. So our main oh, because maybe I wonder if this is I wonder if I need to do this for every single app.use thing. I need to do that for every single path name. I don't know. Anyone here working on a side project besides learning web dev? No, not me. Although soon I will be. Once I learn a little bit more BFCDH, I will be doing some side projects and building live on stream. So coming there. It's coming to that point. A couple more months, I think. Okay, so I think part of the problem here is the use. I think part of the issue here. I wonder then if I just do, okay, so if I do just express.static for anything, instead of including the path. I think the path is, create a virtual path prefix where the path does not actually exist in the file system for files that are served by the express. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what this is. Let's see. Create a virtual path prefix where the path does not actually exist in the file system. This is the home page. So it doesn't know where to get the about from still. I don't understand why. Options.root. I wonder if this is wrong. I mean, it wasn't wrong for the main homepage. Building a data layer for a business application? That's cool. Really neat. Oh, maybe this? It probably doesn't make a difference. Okay. Yeah, learning something new always seems to generate 10 more things I suddenly want to look into. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, so this, I want to kind of see what dir name is. I know it's cursed to do console logs and global scope, but I just want to see what dir name is. Ah, okay, it's what I thought it was. Okay, good. That's what I wanted. Okay, nice. That's the fun part. Exactly. Okay, so we got the main root serving. We just don't have the... don't have the other files. Oh, stepped on my cable concealing box thing. It's made a big noise. Cable hiding box. App.use stat. Path.join, your name, and then public. Oh, I see. Now you can load. Oh. Okay, I get this now. I see. That are in the public directory from the static path. So I wonder then if my use multiple assets. I wonder then if so that we have the main dir here. So express static path.join dir name. And then what if I just need pages as its own thing? Maybe I don't need the slashes because this path object maybe handles that nonsense. Oh, okay. So let's see. Error number -2. No such file or directory at. Oh, okay. It's users been node project node express test about HTML. Okay, so it's not including this pages for some reason. So I wonder if I need this guy again here. Users been node. Okay, so it's not appending pages for some reason. I wonder if it's because the root is... I wonder if we did the root as pages, if that would work. But then I don't know why then you'd need to put... Oh, okay. So we still got a file at pages. See, now it's including it twice. Why? You just leave root empty. Oh, must specify root. Okay. So let's just keep it at the current directory. Yeah, so I don't know why. So when I specify, if I did like /pages here, right? And the problem is, and then it includes pages twice. I don't know what's going on. Maybe root is /. Yeah, it could be. Good idea. Odin Express. Yeah, see, but this is the problem. Okay, so this is weird. Okay, so this is my naive understanding. Let me just go on break, quote unquote. But we're kind of, the breaks are kind of just a concept at this point. But that's okay, because I'm keeping track of how long I'm going live. So essentially, this is my understanding to kind of work through what I'm thinking in my head. This options specifies a route, okay? And then this route is used then to, join the path to where the file is, right? Inside this pages folder, right? However, I thought this route was informed by this, which maybe is wrong understanding. Or I need to put the options below it. I honestly don't know. I'm just like trying shit out. Right? Like I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, so you see, yeah, so this route, because if I put pages here, try and include the pages as the root to get all the other files from, it won't work, I don't think. Because it'll do pages. Yeah. So I don't know why it's being included twice when you just include it once here. So I don't know what's going on. That's kind of weird. I wonder then if I just do express static dir name, then what? Probably still bad here. Yeah, so now it's including pages twice, still. I don't know why. Is dir name, but dir name doesn't include pages. Which is the weird thing. Right? It just includes source. Oh, you know what it is, actually. I know why, maybe. I think I'm forgetting source. Yeah, it's source pages. Yeah, you might be right. Yeah. Yep, that's probably what the problem is. Options root source pages. Oh wait, shit. No, I'll do like this, wouldn't I? Node express test source pages. Oh, what? Why is that being included twice? I wonder then if I go to contact if it's being included 3 times. I don't know why. Because these different app.gets? I don't fucking. Let's see. No, okay. Still trying to fetch about. Okay, yeah. So it's the same thing. Oh, but if I go to the root, does the root still work? Oh, the root also doesn't work. Oh. Prob app.get names do not align. Yeah. I'm wondering about that. Because it's duplicating it's just a directory thing. Yeah, I don't know. Is the dir name, and then the root, I would imagine, is based off of this dir name. I wonder, okay, you know what, we could just do this. we could say this is source maybe, and then we put pages / here. Oh, because we still need pages / okay, so still nothing. Okay, so now it's doing source pages. Great. I don't know why it's being added twice. I wonder. Okay, so we get rid of the app use. I wonder maybe. I don't know. Okay, so that didn't fix anything either. I don't know what this app use is doing necessarily. App.use, the root argument. I guess it's just using the express.static for a specific path. App.use, what is app? Oh, this is AI, great. Registers a middleware or a series of middleware on the express application. There we go. App use console.log ref method. Yo, how's it going, Meme Storm? Welcome in. Just had to text my girlfriend back. App.use express static path.join in public. I wonder if public is necessary or something. I don't know what public means here in this context. Oh, I see, okay. Public, that would be in our local directory. There'd be a public folder. I'm assuming that's what that is. Or would be. It's my WhatsApp number. I don't use WhatsApp, Meme Storm. I also don't give away personal contact. If you want to join my Discord server, you can here. And you can shoot me a friend request on Discord if you want. But that's the only, this and my YouTube are the only public social medias that I have. Yeah, so this is just a routing thing. I don't know why this route's being... I think this would actually probably fix it. Maybe. Maybe? Or maybe I need a dot slash here. Yeah, see? I don't know why the options doesn't work for this. Because I think path.join should join this to this. But if the root we define as source pages, then why doesn't it work? Like, why does this work, but then, like, this doesn't work? Like, riddle me this. What's the problem with that? Like, I don't understand. I don't know why this is being duplicated. Right? But this works. I don't know. Genuinely. Okay, so then contact should work as well, right? Oh, maybe I didn't update it. Oh, I didn't update it. Okay. Now it should work. There we go. Looks like VS Code. It is VS Code. Lucky. It's not VS Code's fault. It is me learning Express and being confused about what the root is. Maybe the root can't be some other, like, for the root. Oh, you know what maybe it is? Maybe this root here isn't specifying the root for the specific access. Maybe it has to specify the root of our entire project directory or something. Maybe it's because the API is, like, expecting the root to be the actual root of the project directory. In which case, I'm kind of confused why they'd even include it. Like, so okay, so if we don't use this, then what happens? Does it break? No, it doesn't break. It says sent file. If we go to the root, then it works. Okay, so this app.use is not even doing anything. So what's the point of the app.use then? Does that prevent us then from having to do the options? I don't know. What AI you use the most? Don't use AI for learning. That might be true. Oh, you know what it might be, actually? Because, okay, so this is something I want to try. So we're including this as options.root. And then we're putting options here, and I wonder if that is why this is happening. So I wonder if we did this. I wonder if we just did index HTML here. Okay. And then we left options as it is, but then now we put source pages. I wonder if this would work. That might be where the duplication is coming from. We're doing a path join here, and then I wonder if the inclusion of the options here with this root is causing the duplication. I wonder about that. You can give that a go. So why don't we give that a shot? So this should now still work, and it does. And I was right. So now theoretically we should be able to change all these to about. Actually, we should be able to get rid of the path join entirely, right? With the options root. That's where the duplication was coming from, because the root was applying to this send file through the options anyway. Okay, see that's okay, so that's good. That's what happens when you kind of don't think, just do. Okay, that's good to know. I need to like write that down or something, because okay, so now this works, and then the about should work, right? Yeah. Okay, that works. Okay, cool. See? All right. So now we're cooking. Okay. However, I still don't understand why the app.use is needed, because it seems to work just fine without that. So, so I should put like the options. I just got my notes open on the other screen here. Is it all spaced? Weird. Why would you use AI? I don't use AI. Or why wouldn't I? I don't know what you're asking. Or if you're talking to Bucky. This points to, I should probably actually, I'll put this on screen here. Put this guy over here. Okay. So this points to the root of where the app.get will take files from. And then dot files, oh wait, this needs to be a comma. Deny here, okay, sure, and then headers, and then content type, text, HTML, okay, then we do app.get, and then when we do the app.get, and then index.html is relative to the root as defined in the options const above when the options property is included in res.send file. Okay, so then options. And then the error handling, right? Nice. Okay, good. Cool. All right, so that's good to know. So this root links this to this via this, and that's where the duplication was coming. I don't know if Christopher, if you're still in here, but that was what was happening. Let's see. Again, I wouldn't learn something like that if I didn't like sink my teeth into it, right? All right, so now we need to do the 404 page. Oh, and the other thing I need to do is figure out how to send status code. So I think the default status code is, let me just bring this back to the other screen here. Okay. I think the default status code is 100, right? Should be. Whoops, that was the wrong. Should be 200, because we did receive it. So in network, we should. Okay, so let's redo this. Okay. Okay, status 304 not modified. Okay, so we need to actually send a status code. Okay. So we need to figure out how to do that then. Status code. I don't want this like AI BS, right? Response. There's like a status code. Oh, res.status. Here we go. There we go. Res.10. So I have to put that to absolute path to form. Res.send file. So I would be status 200.send file, right? Would you chain it like this, maybe? All right, let's check if that works. Now this should send 200. Still 304. Outcome. Still 304. Hot dog yet. Res.status. I wonder if I do that. Well, I guess I need to change the status depending on if there's an error or not, right? So I wonder if I put the res status in here. This. Whoops. Res.status is 200 or something like this, right? I don't know if that would work. Let's Okay, it's still 304. Oh, did I? Sorry, someone, they came to do the, I don't know, I didn't lock it, I'm sorry. No one came though. Like the guy came to check the thing, the console, and then, so they did? Yeah, but then I forgot to lock it behind them, that's all. Okay, what's going on here?
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm still alive, sorry. It's okay. I'll be done, I don't know, 45 minutes. So I'm a little confused why this isn't sending the status code. Express send status code with response. Oh, so you put the status before? Holy Christ, this is bad. Oh, okay, so we do try catch. I can try catch this loop here. The goal, Keo codes, is not to, I don't care about, like, that does not concern me. I care about learning more than I do about speed running, making money, or you know, anything like that. So doesn't bother me, and I've been successful up to this point. So I'm gonna do my thing. If you want to do that and learn, I don't even know what NV Chad team. I have no idea what that is. But you know what? Maybe I'll learn it someday. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so we have this try catch. So I wonder then if I put the res send file inside of a try catch. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so the error logging that I'm doing here is the right move. Or something like this, I don't know. Maybe 404 is not the right. I don't know. I don't know why this res status is not set. Yeah, it doesn't bother me, Keo codes. I don't care. Like I don't believe that, and I don't care. So yeah, you can if I do get run over, then you know, then that's on me. But I'm gonna do my thing. I also don't even know, is nvim like, is it a vim? Is it vim? I don't know. Like I know vim. I use the tool that works, and right now VS Code works for me. So okay. Res and file catch. Okay, so maybe that's not the right way of approaching this. If error console.log res.status error.status. Ah, I see. Okay, so I can do this. Res.status error.status. Is this like oh, this doesn't exist, does it? Okay, so this status doesn't exist on type error. Interesting. Get status from error type node. Everyone learns how to code this way though? Like my way, Jay? Well, that's your opinion, Keo codes. I disagree, but that's your opinion. You're subject to your opinion. Oh, it's error.code maybe. No, that doesn't work either. And I just want to mention that I do have a rule in my, yes, okay, I thought so. I was just making sure. I do have a rule in my chat that, you know, I don't really appreciate it when people impose your opinion. Like, you can have your opinions, but I just don't appreciate you coming in here and opposing. Yeah, see, okay, dude, it's not a fact. It's your opinion. But I have a rule that says you shouldn't. Yeah, that's a warning. If you keep going, Keo codes, you're gonna get muted. Hey, bro, this is internet. Get over it. Well, this is my stream, so I can run my stream how I like to run it. If you don't like the stream, then you don't have to watch. So he's timed out. Okay, sounds good. Appreciate that, Jay. Okay, I'm like going in circles here. I don't know why. I don't know what this. Because I have the error object, and then what's the schema of this error object? Or not the schema, I should say. The error type. I don't know what the type definition of this. Error dot what? Message name stack. Error dot message dot. Is there a status on this? There should be a status somewhere on the error, right? Pause. Error dot stat. Yeah, I don't know. Short, your code has to decide the appropriate error code based on the specific error you're handling within your error handling middleware. It's not necessarily an HTTP status code. By convention, when I call next error from a middleware function, a router handler function, I put a code property. Error code. Yeah, error.code isn't a thing, though. Don't know why. Command, no, that's not what it is. Express is not command. Error.code. Yeah, okay, this is not productive here. Error type. Yeah, so it should have oh, this is like implementing error handling. I think this is like implementing and create your own error. Yeah, I don't really want to do that though. Because there should be a error or something. Like there's nothing for this error. So I don't know what how to get the code out of this error, or if I should just leave it. I don't know. So I don't know. But I want to append this 200 status to the if instance of error. Oh, do I have to check the type? But the thing is it says the error parameter has the type error already based on the I would assume, like based on the context. Try error dot. Oh, it still isn't that. It's passed along, never mind. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I hovered over it and I saw it was passed along. So I'm confused why this error type does not have... I don't know how to view this interface. I don't view this interface. Go to definition. Interesting. Interface error cause unknown. Options, error options. What's error options? Or unknowns. Okay. Very, very helpful. I don't know why there wouldn't be a code attached to it. Okay, so let's take it back. Let's backstep here a little bit. Error doesn't have a status code property. Yeah, well, but it's weird because I hear you. But then people did something like this. What were they doing? Where was the... I had this somewhere. I had someone have that as a usage. Where was that? Someone did that. Through the... Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping. I could have sworn somebody was doing the handling the error inside of this thing, and then they were doing like error.code to get the code. Yo, what's up, Casey? How's it going? All right, I'll take a little break here. Oh, nice. I've never tried Osu before. It seems really fun. I was huge into Tetris a long time ago. I've mentioned this on stream before. And so I don't know. It's a similar kind of. It's different, but it's similar in the sense that it's like very mechanical, right? Very mechanically skill based. That's really awesome. I feel like you can kind of get into like a relaxing flow state doing that. Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know. I want to get back into Tetris again. It was honestly really relaxing when I did. Did do Tetris. Okay, so res.send status here. I wonder then if I can. Yeah, so the console error. Anyway, I don't know. But if I like include like a file that doesn't exist here, it's gonna break. Okay. But I want it to break so I can see the error. Not gonna break, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so see, look at this. So you have the error console.error. This is interesting, and I changed this just so that it would error on purpose. Look at the properties of the error. Is your console.erroring the error, and it has a code. It has a status code and a status. I don't know, dude. It's making my head spin a little bit. Because I thought this error, unless console.error does something different with the error, I don't know. Like, it's very odd. I don't know. But anyway. Appreciate that, Casey. I'll see you next stream or whenever you decide to come back. But appreciate you dropping by to say hi. It could be parsing the stack trace. Maybe. That's true. So this isn't like... Yeah, you see me next stream? Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow again. Hopefully a little bit earlier. 6:30-ish my time. So like 11:30? Be passing the stack trace. Yeah, I wouldn't know. What if I console logged the error? Then what? It does the same thing. Okay. It does the same. Okay. I don't know how to view the stack trace though. Unless I'm just dumb. I don't know. I don't know how to view the stack trace. Because here, okay, so we can't see the response headers because there are none. Yeah, I don't know. Wonder if this even does anything. It says it doesn't exist on type error, but dude. Anyway, I'm kind of perseverating over this issue. Let's see. Let's go to static site with express status codes. Attach status codes. Okay. Let's just go backwards a little bit here. So we have res.send. Okay, all right. But then, okay, so it's going to use, okay, I don't know what Axios is. What the hell is Axios? Is that like another thing that sits on top of something? Axios makes it simple to make HTTP. Oh, I see. So Axios is in the client side? Ah, it is client side. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, but it doesn't say how to serve it. Oh, it does. Okay. App.use express static path to join. Oh, that's what that was for. Okay. I bet you that's what the app.use is for, dude. So then what you can do is instead of having the app gets, you can just put in the path directly here and it'll reference the local path instead of having all the app gets. I bet you that's what that does. So it kind of simplifies the workflow a little bit. I almost am sure with that's what that does. I almost want to test that theory actually. However, then to access the main page, I would need to do /index.html here. That's okay. But I'm almost sure. I think using this would let you get static pages from URI based on in browser based on local path direct. I think. I'm not 100% sure on this, but I'm going to write that down just so I remember it. Okay, but we're still not getting the status codes because we're status 304 undefined, not modified. Which is not what we want. So they're using what we just observed. Express.js res.send status. I wonder if that's the right way then. I wonder if that's what we do. Res.send status. Something like this then. Still 304. Bro. Maybe because we're doing it here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Row new HTTP. Cannot set headers after they're sent to the client. Okay. Then how do I know whether this succeeds or not based on the code? You know what I mean? This needs to be nested in a try catch. Okay. Okay, so then what? So then can I omit this whole error thing? Like, do I need to have the error callback function? Callback function error is invoked when the transfer is complete or when an error occurs. Be sure to check res header sent. Oh, I see. Try res status, res send file, catch error. Okay. But then what about this error here? I guess that doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna, we'll try that out. We'll try that out, Jay. So I don't know what the right proper way of doing the send file is. So we'll do try, yeah, okay. Let's try this then. So res.status 200. Catch error. And then we'll do console.log error, or console.error, sorry. And then I wonder now if the error has... What? Oh. Catch clause variable type annotation must be any or unknown if specified. Oh, because it doesn't know the type of error that it is, I guess, right? And then so then how do we know what code to send? You know what I mean? So I don't know, we do that. Oh, if error, instance of error, I see. That's okay. I just it sounded like knocking background. Okay. Are the pasta noodles cooked well? Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
And then we'll do res.status error .code. Oh, but then we're getting the same problem that we were having before, where that doesn't exist. Okay. Well, you know what? I don't know how to set the status. I have no fucking idea. Okay, well, let's see if this actually is 200. No, it's still 304. I don't know. What?
Water?
Is it out?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'll be off in 17 minutes. Yeah, they're turning off our water. Very exciting. Stupid. Freaking apartment. Whatever. Basically, I'm gonna get off stream and then like speed run shower before 10 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know why this status isn't setting. Send status, maybe? Is that the problem? I don't know. At this point, I'm getting to the point where I'm just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. There we go. But it didn't send the file. Okay. I wonder if it's because I need to chain this or something. Like, I wonder if it's because I need to do something like this. Dot status 200 dot send file. I wonder if that works. Maybe? Ha! I figured it out. Instead of just send file, have you tried just send? I don't know if that'll work. We can try it. But then you can't include these options here. Right. But I think this, I was working with the send file API, right? Because you have a path, and then the route of where to look for those files is specified in this options object here, right? Your way is better? Okay, got you. Okay, so this pattern looks good. The only problem is now is the error, depending on what the error is, it might be a different status, right? Now, the only thing I don't know how to do is handle the 404 page. I don't know how to do that, so we have to figure that out. Whoops, not what I want to do. Okay, so now this should theoretically work for like the about and the, let's just try that. Oh, didn't update apparently, what? The fuck? Should have. Why? The res status did not work for about or contact. Oh, actually, I don't know if it didn't work for contact. Oops. 304, yeah, but for the root it works. 200. Oh no, now it's back to 304 again. What did I do? How did I fuck it up? 404, if I remember correctly, will be a catch-all route that sends the 404 page. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, I'll look into that in a second. It was working, and then it stopped. I don't know what the fuck I did. Let's go backward here. Oh, okay, so that was fine. It was working just fine, and then it stopped, and then it went back to 304. I don't know what happened here. What? Did I change something? I don't know if I changed anything. Dude, this shit is crazy. It worked for like one time, and then it just didn't work. Yeah, no, is this? Let me just restart the server, perhaps. Maybe. No, still 304. Do I need to do send status? I wonder. Is that the problem? Oh. Ah, it was. Okay. But then now this is superseding the send file. What the? Why did it worked before? I don't know what happened. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, see? I'm not crazy. There it is. There's the 200. Oh, the 304 is from the browser redirecting to a cache version. Okay. So it's because, so did the browser cache it? Ah, I see. Okay. Okay, alright. So now, theoretically, oh wait, however, about, and then context. Okay, I appreciate that, Exile. Okay, so I can disable cache. Ah, I didn't know the browser was that smart. Okay. Let's try about. Is this gonna be 200 first try? Oh no, it isn't because it's been cached. Okay, so let's see. Can we disable caching? I wonder. How do we do that? Settings. Network. Network request block. Disable cache. Here we go. Now let's try it. Let's go back to the root. Okay, well, okay, so that worked for the about. And then 200. Perfect. And then contact. Okay, alright, that makes sense. Perfect. Okay. Cool. We got it. So it was the cache problem. That's good to know. Also, I had this on 3G the entire time. That's why it was taking forever to load. Jesus Christ. Okay. We're good. I think I was doing some response testing before for something with React, and I just forgot to update that. Okay. All right. So now we're good. All right. That's good. Now, okay. So now we want to do the 404 thing, right? And then we're done this project basically. And then I might leave early only because my apartment's water's shutting off at 10 and I need to shower before that. Or else I'm gonna not get the shower until like tomorrow morning. But I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this 404 thing working here? Let's see. 4.4 page express. Let's see. App.get. Oh, the star. Okay. So I can do that. So I can do. So let's make another page. I just say page not found. This is a document. Okay, that's good enough. All right. So then app.get. And then the star, and then we do our request response, and then we just send a res.status. Oh, but I want to send the send file. Why? The problem? Throw new path error. Parameter name and index. What? Oh, am I missing a bracket or something? No. I mean, I can try catch this, I guess. Throw new path error, missing parameter name and index string. What? Oh. Missing parameter name, index. Oh, does it need to be single quotes? I don't know if that makes a difference. No. 404 route. Why? Might need the app.use now. Oh. So then that would require me refactoring this then, because although this looks like our app.all maybe. Because you're doing the app.gets here, right? Maybe it's app.all? No. We're doing that there. Yeah, see, this guy's doing what I did here. Which is confusing. This is basically more or less what I'm doing. App.get. Path.join dir name. That's fine. I have the options here. Maybe having the status as 404 is tripping it up? I don't know. What if we just try send file? No, that doesn't fix it. Okay. Yo, how's it going, Prashant? Or is he saying this is wrong? I wonder. They also have an app.use after their app.get. They do, but it looks to me like it's doing the exact same thing as the Okay, well, I can give it a shot. I can give it a shot. Res.status. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to implement a 404 for any resource that's not defined in my app. Crush on. That's what I'm trying to do. Which like. Yeah, maybe I refactor. Restart the server just to be sure. Sure. Good thinking. Yeah, it's still the same error. Because then I think if I refactor, I think if I refactor, but then okay, so like, all right, so let's try this out here. All right, let's just comment this out, and then use this, and then so gonna need to do a path dot, what's it called? Concatenate or something? What was it? Path dot join. Their name with source / pages. Oh, okay, then that's not gonna work. Okay. Okay, so error. Oh, because it's gotta be. .html maybe. Whoops. Path must be absolute or specify root to res send file. Oh, because we didn't specify the root still. What? But I thought this just like worked. Or do I still need these app-gets? Maybe I still need these app-gets. I don't know. Why not do app use res request error? Maybe remove the star route since the app use handler at the end becomes the unmatched ones. Yeah, okay. I can try that out. Okay, so let's, I'm still like learning. I don't even really fully understand what app use is. So about.html won't work, but about will work. And the main page will work. Contact works. Main page works. And if I do something like ABC, path must be absolute specified. Oh, because I didn't specify this. Aha! Got it. Appreciate that, Exile. You helped me immensely. Okay, so this is the proper usage here. Handle any page that does, or any route, I guess. Route that doesn't resolve. Point to 404 page. Let's go. Yep, we got it. The dir name already found source. You respecified it in the call. Oh. Does it? I don't think so. Like if we console log dir name, I don't think it specifies source. I might be wrong though. I'm open to being wrong. Oh, it does. Okay, you're right. I am wrong. Okay. Aha. That's part of the problem. Okay, so that's part of the issue. So before we go here, speed run. Let's see if this then works. Whoops. Let's see then if this works. Wait, I don't want to. Let's just see if this works. For the app use, just for my own sanity. Okay, so then we do index.html. Ah! It does work, Jay. You're right. Okay, see? About, whoops. But we have to include a .html at the end, right? So, because we don't include the .html, then it doesn't work. I wonder if there's a way of like getting around that. Yes. But the .html in the URI is necessary. Pretty sure there's a utility for that. There's always a utility for that. I'll write that down. There may be a utility to not have to do this. Okay, I'll leave it there for today. We can use app.gets functions instead of app.use above to specify paths directly or something and return exact local files or something like this. So that's cool. All right. So good. So this also works. And this is good in the sense that if you have static content, it saves you having to write a bunch of app gets, right? I think that's what this is for primarily. Anyway, I'll leave it there for today. I really got to go because my water's getting shut off in 13 minutes. But let's just commit this real quick. What am I going to say here? Basic app or routing implemented. Index our homepage about contacts 404 for anything else. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna run, but thank you all for watching. If you want to follow along on my journey, I'd really appreciate a subscribe. That'd be great. I'll be live again tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard. Join the Discord if you want more updates on when I'm gonna go live and any schedule changes. But without further ado, yeah, that'll be it. Appreciate you, Jay. Have a good night.